Hey y'all, welcome to the Popular Loners Club where we mind our business, move in silence, and cut off anybody who thinks that we'll tolerate constant disrespect. Before I proceed, I do use profanity, so if you don't like cussing, this might not be the channel for you, but if you can wrap your mind around it, then welcome. With that being said, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in the high places. So I ask all the ascended masters to protect the collective, myself, and our loved ones in daily life. Every message will not be your message. Only take what resonates and leave the rest for whomever it's meant for. We've been here before, so wherever you feel you fit within the reading, place yourself there with the highest of dignity, where we speak the truth and shame the devil with the details, even if we're guilty of the fact. So after this reading, if you like what you heard, if it resonated with you in any way, I ask that you please like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel so we together can help the channel grow. So with much ado, namaste. I hope you guys are enjoying this holiday season. I haven't used these cards in a minute, y'all. But I'm being called to start with the True Emotional deck today. Let's see what's going on here. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, give me a clear and precise message. I am recording this on December 30th, 2025. So whenever you come across this reading, okay, is when you're meant to receive it. Alright, what's going on, Holy Spirit? We have Divine Masculine coming out in the reverse here. So somebody is not so divine. Could be a karmic masculine. We have feeling like shit. So a karmic masculine is feeling like shit right now. What's new? What is new? Give me more. We have side hustle. You have to clarify that. We have round and round cycles, triggers, and lessons. So this is going to be an energy where somebody felt like they can play you like a side piece. We have romance. It's like somebody was trying to get you caught up in some sort of romantic relationship with them, to repeat some sort of cycle, or they wanted you to repeat a cycle. I feel like this is somebody who wanted you to feel like shit. They wanted to project a lot of energy onto you here, collective. Somebody wanted you to feel like a side hustle, like a side piece. This person is very shady, okay? Very shady energy. Let's get some more energy out here. We have Mercury retrograde, so something can be happening during the Mercury retrograde season. Something about communication. Somebody wants to come in and communicate with you. Somebody wants to ask you for a date. Somebody wants to make up for some shit here. Somebody wants to come in and apologize for some shit they put you through or something like that. Somebody wants to wine and dine you. But it's a lie, or this is a liar. Be careful if someone's sneaky. Yeah, sneaky, shady, same thing. This is somebody who wants to repeat a cycle with you. It's like a trigger. Somebody wants to trigger you here, collective. Somebody wants to continue to kind of like hold you back, so that way you can feel like a lot of shit. So you can feel like them. Yeah, this is not this is a not so divine masculine here. They'll be back, like I said. This is somebody who just wants to repeat a fucking karmic cycle with you continuously, over and over and over. Expect to hear from them soon. This is somebody who feels like they can break you at any time here, collective. Somebody does not fucking respect you. Okay? They don't take you seriously or some shit like that. I feel like there's a lot of chitter chatter going on too between the two of you. You could tell somebody how the fuck you feel or whatever, what you gonna do. You know how we be getting in our feelings and our emotions and shit like that, and then we'll say something and then we'll go back on it. Somebody is really paying attention on those things here. It's like somebody doesn't take you seriously because you double back on what you say. You don't stay on no fucking business. Or somebody ain't standing on business, okay? And no, I'm not taking this person's side. This is how it's being channeled. There's a spy and it's a no. So whenever this person comes back around, they're trying to spy on you. They're trying to get some information from you here, collective. Do not let this person back in. I don't give a fuck how much you love them, how much you care for them, how much you know, how much you think you can fix them. All right. This is not the person for you here, collective. They just want to take you on a ride that's going to continuously keep you in some sort of karmic cycle that's going to fucking trigger you. But it's really for you to have or find some sort of lesson out of this. Like, stop going back. Just start standing on business, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you say you're going to do something, keep it that way. Keep it that way. Because if somebody, it's like, say for instance, you say, I don't want to fuck with you no more. I don't want to fuck with you no more. And then this person calls and they like, all right, baby, let's go out and do this and whatever. They might catch you on a board night or some shit like that. You might say yes. They caught you. You know what I'm saying? Or you trying to see the best in this person or whatever. Boom. They caught you. Okay? Don't see the best in this person. Just don't. Because it's gonna be fucked up for you more than it is for them. This is somebody who just cannot be trusted at all. Okay, and I feel like they just want to project a lot of energy onto you, fucked up feeling kind of energy. Okay, because they feeling like shit. They want everybody else around them to feel like shit. Okay, maybe they're in a shady situation. They want you to, share that with them. Nah, B. Nah, no thank you. They can keep that. But I feel like, you just got to stand on business. I know sometimes we just, again, we be in our emotions. We be, wanting to feel like people are people. We so complex. Oh my God, y'all. We're so fucking complex. I know we say things sometimes we don't mean because, or maybe we do mean it. Okay, we mean it, but sometimes we wish sometimes we could undo what we said. God bless you. Undo what we said or whatever. And sometimes it's just a little bit too late. You cannot take words back. So it could have been a lot of things that could have been said between you and this person here. All right. And I feel like this is somebody who feels that they can't trust you, or you just can't trust this person because they just lie too much, or there's some sort of imbalance with what they say and what they do. It's just not clicking. But I feel like here, collective, you too. If you say you're not fucking with somebody, don't fuck with them. Don't give them another chance. Nothing like that. Chance it's a no. It's not the right time. Okay, they're gonna keep coming back. They're gonna keep trying to speak to you here, collective. You gotta stand tall. You gotta stand tall in your shit. Okay, I'm a guilty too. Especially if you really like somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. But you have a lot of emotional manipulators out here, gaslighters, people that just want to fucking play on other people's emotions to make them feel better about themselves. Don't trust this energy. This person has already proven to you that they cannot be trusted. Okay? And you're just proving to them that you can't be trusted by going against your word. Like, stay 10 toes down. If it's over, let it stay dead. Okay? Let it stay over. This is some more energy out here. still full. Damn it. My dog walked right over to the card. I wish he can pick it up for me. You want to pick it up for me? No. That's not an invitation to get pet. Not right now. I'm doing a reading. Hold on, y'all. Let me pick up this card. Alright. So we got confused as hell. No clarity. No labels. Emotional chaos. I told you, it's like an emotional abusive person here. Alright. They play on your emotions, especially when you go back and forth with your feelings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit here, collective. Like, oh, this is a reading for you, okay? This is a reading for you to learn certain lessons and how your behavior can impact certain relationships that, you know, that is in your life causing you fucking hell, havoc, karmic shit, you know? And it's because we have that little soft spot for these motherfuckers, and we just gotta just stomp that soft spot out. You know what I'm saying? Stomp it out, burn it. It's like cutting your tubes. Burning your tubes, you know, getting them burned, cut, removed so you can never have, you know, birth again. It's like doing that for this person here. Okay? Because it's causing nothing but emotional chaos between the two of you. And I feel like the only thing that's going to balance it out is if you stand on business. You lead the ship, unfortunately. Especially if you're a feminine energy, you lead the fucking ship. Like, Lord, okay? It's like a masculine energy wants to be seen as the man, but really they're looking for somebody that's going to lead them, like a mama figure or some shit like that. Ugh. Anywho, they confused as hell. Y'all just got all this energy that you guys are just sharing between the two of y'all, and somebody needs to put a stop to it. I never meant enough. Unseen, unchosen, and rejected. So there could be a third party here. All right. I feel like this is somebody who could be in a relationship with someone else. Okay. And I feel like they wasn't quite over someone, and they kind of use you as like a placeholder. All right. And I feel like, you know what, collective, I feel like you tried your hardest to see the good in this person, but I feel like this is somebody who was intentionally pushing you away. I do also feel like, oh God, there's more than one collective energy I'm speaking for right now. I feel like, okay, if you are the person that this person is seeing, okay, it could have been a time where you and this person were like on the outs, and they went out and they met somebody, or they found somebody that they didn't even think they was going to fall in love with, or like really, you know, kick it with or whatever, and they was like kind of stuck between the two of y'all. Okay, they really didn't want to be on the outs with you, but then boom, they seen somebody, you know, out of nowhere, and they just couldn't stop whatever feelings they had for that person. All right. If you are that person that, you know, it was boom, you know, this person actually really like they were physically attracted to you, and this is somebody who would continuously tell you like, no, I'm more than physically attracted to you, but physical attraction is what led them to you. When they started to get to know you here, collective, they realized that you was very fucking smart. Okay, very smart. But I feel like if you're the other collective, you and this person have like long history. You could even have children with this person. You could be married to this person. You can have like a lot of things in each other. Y'all own stuff together, stuff like that or whatever. And it was just something that this not so divine masculine found themselves in, and you know, I guess fucked around and found out. Like, they should have just waited. They should have just closed out a cycle with whomever first before entering something with someone else, or trying to push somebody else to feel okay with the dynamics of being in some sort of third party fucking dynamic. Okay, I don't know, but somebody can definitely feel like they was rejected, like somebody didn't see them in the connection. We have what if, regret, overanalyzing, imagine futures. You could have possibly imagined a future with this person. All right. Again, if you are somebody who was in a long-term relationship with this person, you overanalyzing like what the fuck happened? Like why me and this person just can't get right? Why is always something with me and this person? Maybe this person has a issue with stepping outside the relationship and making excuses that, you know, if y'all on the outs or whatever, it gives them an open space to, you know, mess with other people. And you don't mess with nobody else here, collective. I feel like you just be chilling. You just be trying to figure out what the hell you're gonna do with this relationship. Okay, if you're the other person, the other feminine energy, you can be like this. How the fuck did you let yourself get into a situation like this? You know, this is probably something that you wasn't even expecting yourself here, collective. It just came out of nowhere. You probably regret even meeting this motherfucking person. You don't want to have nothing to do with them. You don't want, like, nothing. Okay, and now you're just sitting in your head like, damn, I wish I did something else. I wish I would have just, you know, kept it moving. I wish I would have just, you know, not given this person any time. All right. Some more. I'm sorry. Ugh. We have hot and cold, mixed signals, pull, push, and whiplash. All right, again. If you are the long-term person that's in this connection, I feel like this is somebody who you've always had to battle with. This is why you're always in and out with this person. This is why there's always some sort of breaks. I feel like because maybe this person just has a problem with cheating. Again, I feel like they are maybe emotionally disconnected. They don't feel their feelings. They feel like shit. They feel like they don't, maybe they feel disconnected from the world as well here, collective. And I feel like they feel like the people that they're connected to owe them that responsibility to take care of them emotionally, and that's fucking false. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is somebody who's always fallen in a cycle of romantic relationships, even if they're in romantic relationships already, and they're just like on kind of like breaks, but not physically broken, like not, you know, permanently broken up or whatever. And if you're the other one, I feel like this is somebody who would give you mixed signals. Like if you were speaking about maybe something longevity, like future plans or something like that or whatever, they will always bring up the other person that they were involved with or that they were on a break with or whatever, and you're like, well, then why the fuck are you talking to me for? I feel like this is somebody who was throwing out heavy mixed signals because they're on a cycle. They're on a cycle of foolishness, of bullshit. They confuse themselves and they want to confuse everyone else around them. This is somebody who could also try to admit that they are not confused, but they are heavily confused. It's like they can say one thing, but you're paying attention to their actions. I feel like you're very intelligent. You for some of you can like really study like behaviors. And like this keeps coming up in my reads. Like you can study behavior. So it's like somebody can say something to you, but you watching the behavior, you watching their facial expression, you watch whatever the fuck they say and whatever, and you be right on. Look, back and forth. Emotional yo-yo, on and off, confusion. I'm telling you, this is somebody that is tied to more than one person. Okay. And I feel like this is a situation that is about triangulation, and it's all centered around this not so divine masculine. And I feel like for both of your female energies, I feel like neither one of you want to be bothered with this person. Okay, I feel like this can be somebody who have good qualities, but they really need help. They really need to go and seek some sort of psychological help, especially when it comes to their feelings and emotions, because I feel like this is an energy that was not raised with, two healthy parents, or not even one healthy parent. They had a person maybe struggling to raise them. This is probably someone who was raised by the streets. The streets don't love nobody. It's a street code. There's a difference in the way that you may think, growing up into the world when you don't have the security and stability or the safety required to actually develop a healthy mindset and a healthy emotional compass. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody who, in their own personal energy, it's like an emotional yo-yo. Okay, this is somebody, they're afraid of emotions. They don't want to get too vulnerable. They don't want to tell too many truths here, collective. They feel like they are bigger, or they feel like they are more empowered when they lie. Because then they can have more control over the situation than anyone else that they have playing in their wicked ass game. I feel like the both of you are tired of this person going back and forth, not knowing exactly what they want to do. Again, you can also be in the energy of, you say one thing, you do another. Like, you say it's over, but then this person, you start missing this person or whatever. They call or whatever, you answer, you start to talk, and it goes back to regular. And I feel like you have to come out that energy as well here, collective, for the both of you. Whichever one you sit on, whatever side you're sitting on. Okay, I feel like once you clean up that energy within yourself, you will stop attracting these types of counterparts. And I'm not saying it's all your fault, but what I'm saying is, we all have what's the word that I'm looking for? We all have a part. We all play a part in the things that we get. So again, this could be the lesson for you to stand on business, to not go back and forth or go back on your word when it comes to this individual, because at the same time, they're going to use this against you every chance they get. Okay, yeah, they're going to use this every chance that they get, and it's not fun. It's not fun. Okay, it is not fun. Let's see. Okay, so now we know we're dealing with somebody who is emotionally unavailable, disconnected, possibly, somebody who is an emotional abuser or manipulator. We also know that you can also be contributing to certain factors as well by going back on your word when it comes to dealing with this person. And it can be out of your feelings and emotions. It's like you don't hate somebody, but you just want them to get better, and you care about them, but it's something about putting your feelings aside, okay? Because you're also creating some sort of confusion in your own life, and you are in control of it. When you allow these feelings and emotions to take over certain things, like logic, it's time for you to kind of weigh the logic in your feelings and your together, not one over the other. Okay, but yeah, don't contribute to your own unhappiness. Thank you, Spirit. Don't contribute to your own unhappiness because you have faith in someone. You need to just have more faith in yourself at this time. Okay. If this is somebody who is married, if you are married to this person, and you are currently separated with this person, you need to figure out whether or not you're going to finalize this with a divorce, or if you're going to reconcile with some sort of family therapy or marriage counseling or something like that. Okay. And stop keeping it like on the cusp, on the fence, because it's bringing nothing but disaster to you and them. All right. Let's see. We have a wealthy man. So this person can have some money. They could be sitting on a little bit of wealth, okay? The number 13, 31, or 4 can be significant. This can be old money. This is somebody who could possibly be into different things on how to create wealth. But this is all this person thinks about is money. And I'm not saying money is bad. We have courtship and we have distant horizon. So it's like, it doesn't matter how many times you come together with this person, it's always going to feel distant, because there's something that's definitely pulling this person away from the connection. I honestly want to feel like, I feel like this anchor is like it's an energy that the both of you carry. Okay. And it's not connected to the boat. And the reason why it's not connected to the boat is because this is an energy that the both of you need to heal independently. Because like I said, if it's that that push-pull kind of energy, y'all gotta heal that shit, because nothing is going to take off the ground. Like nothing is going to go into bliss if the two of you are both carrying around that same energy, in and out, in and out, in and out, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like it's confusing. You're either going to stay together, work it out, or you're going to end it and leave it at that. Okay? Leave it and end it like that. It's like people need time to actually heal from a lot of wounds, heal from separate connection separations or whatever. This is why so many entities is being carried between people, because some people just have that motto of, to get over one person, they get underneath another. Oh, hell the fuck no. All right, you're carrying all these goddamn demons, all this damn confusion, and don't even know where it's coming from. That's because you got soul to soul jumping from body to body. Okay, because nobody want to heal this shit. Nobody wants to admit that they could be contributing to their own fucking downfall. You know what I'm saying? And it's sickening. All right. It's sickening. Everybody want to be the victim. Nobody wants to be the victor. Be the fucking victor. Stand in your own, your own shit, and recognize what you're doing as well to cause or what you need to do to prevent. Okay, this anchor from you getting to whatever happy ever after you want to accomplish. All right. And that's just good for everybody involved, because I see a bunch of fucking confusion. It don't matter what party you're in, what party you are. We have a community and we have concern. There can be a family involved here. People can know what the fuck is going on. All right. Somebody can be trying to keep something something secret here, collective. Somebody wants to say something, but they are afraid to open up. All right. I feel like somebody sees what's happening. Somebody sees what's going on. But because somebody is wealthy, somebody can be like the breadwinner, taking care of everything. Somebody's just not saying nothing. This can be somebody who is taking care of the community. Okay. So they minding their business. They shutting the fuck up because, that's what people with Ahabs do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, I'm giving Ahab energy with all the prophets that was around them. They was like, go defeat Israel. Da, 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 da. Josaphat was like, who is this? Makai was like, y'all gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? I feel like here, collective, is nobody being a Makai. Everybody being false prophets, agreeing to shit here just so that way it can be comfortable for them, but it's actually fucking everybody up. Something is going to take some time. Occupation, you got to go in a different direction. Start healing some shit, sewing, patching some wounds up here, collective. Seeing things differently, changing an occupation. So meaning like your job isn't to be the victim. Your job is to be the victor. Okay? It's time to like cut the shit. Grow the fuck up. We all make mistakes. We all go through the same cycles, the same fucking lessons, all those things. It's like, when are you going to learn it? When is enough going to be enough for you? Aren't you tired of feeling like shit? Aren't you tired of attracting feeling like shit people? You know what I'm saying? Aren't you tired of being played like you a fucking side hustle? Aren't you tired of going round and round and round? Well, cut that energy. So that way real romance can definitely come towards you. Stand on motherfucking business. Oh yeah, that's what I'm titling is. Damn, this reading. Stand on motherfucking business. Let me write it down because I'm liable to fuck around and forget. Yep, stand on motherfucking business. Period. Okay. Everybody wanna keep shit quiet. Everybody wanna keep shit quiet until shit hit the fan. And then everybody want to boo-hoo cry and point fingers and blame at everybody else. But guess what? Remember that old saying, when you point one finger at me, at you? When you point one finger, you got how many coming back at you? 3, right? 3 or 4. I don't know. All right. Oh. We got the 8 of Pentacles. We got the Queen of Cups. And what's the 8 of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups? That wanted to come out. What's the 8 of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups? We have the Devil. What's the 8 of Pentacles to the Devil? We have the Star. What's the Queen of Cups? I said, what's the Queen of... What did I say? What's the 8 of Pentacles to the Devil is the Star. What's the Devil to the Queen of Cups? Let me make sure these messages are clear, because all this confusion got me confused. We have the 10 of Cups. Okay. It's like a new beginning, okay? A new beginning to some healing, giving yourself some compassion here, collective. Something that you could have been doing like repeatedly over time, okay? And not really getting far, you know, just acquiring knowledge, resources, not necessarily finances, but acquiring knowledge throughout your journey here, collective. And you've always been like a kind-hearted person, but you've always been tied to some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always been in your shadow aspect of who you really need to be, or you nurtured it. You nurtured being in the energy of being in victimhood, and that's just my period. Hold on, y'all. Again, sorry y'all about that. I feel like over time you've like pretty much learn how to be in that energy, how to just accept the shadow aspects, being in trauma, being in addictions, attachments. A lot of you can be very sexual. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being sexual, but it's like who you tie yourself to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, y'all. My dog is a fucking attention whore. Anywho. So, like I'm saying, I feel like, over time, you have been in the energy of your shadow self, and you may not want to admit to it. Okay, but I gave a clear example when we took out some of the energy beginning this reading. Okay, you can love this person, you can have a lot of compassion. Okay, and this is what happens. We normally go against our words. We normally say things during heated moments, and it could be things that we mean, but we just can't take it back after it's said, right? And it's like a sense of not only entitlement, but a sense of like, we're just human. And we complex people. So therefore we just slick retarded in so many different ways. Like, if you just want to, we have all these different identities, and many of us don't go to the doctor to get, a diagnosis because we're fucking scared out of our minds. So we just walk around thinking that we're normal, whatever that means. And yeah, that's just how life goes. And now that we are in this era of social media, okay, we have all this fucking information being flung at us this way, that way, and it'd be different kind of information. And sometimes certain things resonate, other things don't resonate, but you can be watching the same motherfucking podcast or the same type of message, and you could be like, I don't fuck with that, but I fuck with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like this message as well. You can resonate with some parts, you don't have to resonate with all parts. You don't have to resonate at all. But what I'm saying is, when you get into the energy of working towards rebuilding who you know you are with the star, okay, I feel like this is going to be some sort of renewal. God bless you. Guys, I got it. Lord. All right. I feel like it's going to be like something good, something that's going to be more empowering, and it's going to take time as well. So like, just like it took you probably your childhood until whenever, and you've been in the devil energy, been nursing the fuck out of it, okay, not even knowing it, staying attached to, certain communities, and needing to have approval with certain people in your life, and acting a certain way so that way you can be accepted. That's some real karmic shit, okay? But people call it like, well, if it's your family, you have to do this, or if this is your friends, you have to do that. No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't. Are you robbing? Are you stealing? Are you killing? What you doing? Like, are you doing any of those things? Like, whatever. But it is our responsibility to kind of fix those emotional woundings that we have. It's been trickled over into our life now, but it's been generation after generation. But I do feel like whoever is going to resonate with this message, you are a generational curse breaker with the star and the 10 of cups. It's something that you're doing for your family lineage, okay, for your family line. And your family may not even be on board with the way that you're doing things or whatever, collective, because they may just be saying, no, we want to stay right here. This is where we comfortable at. This is where we know life to be at. Like, ain't nothing wrong with us here. We go through our trials, we go through our tribulations, but this is where we want to be. This is where we are. Okay. And you're like, listen, something's wrong with this, because I'm not getting the things that I need, that I know that I require in life. And before I'm going to have to do something different. And it's going to be the star energy. It's going to be you working on yourself, healing. It's going to take some time here. And again, maybe your family is not identifying with you at this time with how you're going about doing certain things here, collective. But eventually, this too shall pass. Okay? Eventually it too shall pass. Give me the star and the 10 of cups. The Queen of Pentacles. It's definitely going to be something that is going to be new. You're going to be nurturing. It's going to be fulfilling. You're going to take care of whatever this is, whatever is coming from this. Okay. You could also be working on your finances. You can also be a parent yourself. You could be trying to rewire your children. Sometimes it's a little bit harder when you were in one energy and you're trying to move to another energy. It's kind of hard to convert people. So it's going to be a time where you're going to feel like you're going to be alone, but this is the time where you have to nurture and you have to see the bigger picture as to where you've come from and to where you're going. Not saying you got to be ashamed of where you came from, baby. Not saying that you need to crawl up underneath a rock because you done fucked up a few times. No, it's saying I learned a lot. Okay, I learned a lot. Be proud of it. Okay, be proud of it, but it's something that you can possibly be doing in silence, especially now. I feel like Hair Collective, if you had announced this change or you had announced this healing journey that you're currently on, you may not have been accepted fully because your family don't want you to break from this bondage. They don't want you to break free because it's like, now you trying to say we ain't no good, we ain't this, we ain't that, or whatever, and they're not going to fully understand why or how you're in this energy. Okay, it might be where they're combating, where they're going to fight with you, where they're going to argue with you. And again, to go back to that divine masculine, the not so divine masculine, this is somebody who may also struggle. They struggle with identifying who they truly are as a masculine, especially if they didn't have any like role models growing up. Maybe later on in life they could have picked up a few role models, but those important ages they missed out. And this is why you come into play here, Collective, because you're the one that has the compassion. You're the one that's full of the love. You're the one that is emotionally balanced, and you've come to find out like, shit, you need some work too. Okay, and maybe this is why it's been this connection between you and whomever this is. And I feel like it's not a bad thing, but if people are willing to go and get the necessary help that's required, then go for it. But if this is somebody who wants to control you, manipulate you with like a devil, and keep you in some sort of bondage because they feel like they have something over you, then that's a no. It's a no. What I say? I feel like this is somebody who thought that they had something over you here, Collective. This person could be taller than you. This person can feel familiar to you. You could have known this person since you were a child or for many years, okay? During some sort of adolescence. This is somebody who you feel or felt that you can trust. It's the Six of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. I told you, this is somebody who you felt that you can trust, but I feel like you turned your back. You realize that you couldn't trust this person because you're not facing this. You're not facing this. It's not a connection. It's something off about this. I feel like you had to set some clear boundaries with yourself. All right. And I feel like you had to do this with the least amount of judgment as possible, because we can be very hard on ourselves here, Collective. And that's another reason why motherfuckers don't, try to heal or change shit, and they just stay stuck where they are and be comfortable where they are, because it gets a little uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? It might be times where you do have to turn your back, or your back has been turned away from people who you've known since childhood, right? But it's something about an offer that just didn't feel authentic to you. It didn't feel safe to you. And what you had to do, you had to go in, you had to remove yourself with a clear mind. And again, this is what I'm saying. You have to stand on business. You have to. Ain't no fucking turning back. It's like, The only way you're going to get respect is if you give it to yourself first. And the only way you're going to get that respect for yourself is to have clear boundaries and stand on that shit. Stand on it. You go to work not to be friends with every fucking body. You go to work for a paycheck. You don't gotta be liked by nobody. You don't gotta be in the coven with the devil energy. You don't gotta do the same shit people do. Do your fucking job and go home. You don't have to be in some sort of emotional investment with your coworkers. You're there for a check, right? If something transpires, so be it. But you still can't trust these motherfuckers because you can hardly trust the Ten of Cups. Where's the Six of Cups to the Queen of Swords? We have the Nine of Cups. I feel like this is a lot of self-love here. A lot of wish fulfillment coming through because you're standing on fucking business. Okay? You could have been afraid because you knew it was going to be a lonely path. Nobody's going to go with you for real. Your phone dry. Nobody calls you. Nobody checks up on you anymore. But then you had to realize nobody was checking on you before. You was doing all the checking up on. All right? I feel like you met this person during this stage with the Nine of Cups. You had a lot of emotional stability and the shit just started to get wobbly all over again. This is what I mean, collective. Stand in your Queen of Swords energy. I feel like somebody came in with an offer. You probably wasn't like really down for it for real. You just went against your shit here, collective. But that's because you know that you are deserving of a connection. You know that you deserve it. You're not, you know, Xing love out from another connection. You just, you know, you gave something a chance. What's the Six of Cups to the Nine of Cups? 6 to the 9. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. And the Queen of Swords to the Nine of Cups. King of Wands. So you had it in yourself all along here, collective. Yes, it's great to have partnership and connection, but you had all of this in you all along. You just had to pull it out. You had to recognize it. You had to give yourself a lot more credit than you was giving yourself. Again, like I said, because you could have came up in the patriarchy. You could have came up where you needed a partner, where this person could help you pay bills, help you do this. It would be easier, and it would be. It would be. But again, it wasn't like, maybe you didn't have the dream of doing something independently to where you can actually get there. Yeah, my dog is tripping, y'all. So it's something definitely that you're about to manifest. And it's because you have decided to focus more so on you, your self-love, and not giving a fuck about other people. And again, I don't want to speak negatively about this not so divine masculine, because we all got problems. Like I said, we all stick retarded. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got shit with us. But what I am saying is that this person, right, they need to do their own healing work. You're not their savior. You're not their therapist. You have your own shit to worry about. But what I can say is that whatever is going to come from this is going to be very abundant. It's going to be something that you definitely transpire or dream about now. Okay, it's nothing about a childhood memory or a childhood wish. It's something about now, because you had to go through all the obstacles, all the ins and outs, and you just learned some shit the hard way, and now you just have different wishes, different dreams, different goals, and you're about to manifest something good here, something big here. Okay, I'm hearing generational wealth. Not only generational wealth, but you're clearing up a lot of generational curses as well, with the healing of the emotional wounds in the places where you sit or sat here, collective. Okay, what's the Ten of Cups? King of Wands. Excuse me, Ten of Pentacles. King of Wands. We got 10, so there's definitely a completion here. We have the Two of Pentacles. Why are you juggling? I feel like this is a difficult decision here, collective. I feel like, you could feel like you could be going back and forth, because you can feel like you have been disloyal, but then at the same time you can feel like you've been disloyal to yourself. You can feel like you've been selfish, but maybe you haven't been selfish enough. You can feel like you have been a people pleaser, which is why you can be in the situation that you're currently in. And it can just be one of those things where you just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you just may have just a lot of priorities. Maybe you're going to be clearing a lot of shit up, maybe even a lot of financial debt that you probably could have acquired over the time. Who's coming with you, who's not coming with you. I feel like you're focused more so on your finances than love at this time when it comes to a connection or with a partner. But whatever this is about you balancing the type of decisions you're going to be making for your future. Okay? Yeah. Some type of balance. Balance that you're bringing to your life, your collective. We have the Sun. We have the Sun. Ooh, we have the Page of Cups. So there's some innocence here. Maybe you're shining some light. Maybe this is new love. A rebirth. A new mindset. A new endeavor. Like I said, it's something that you're not bringing from your past. Like your goals and your aspirations have changed. Maybe when you was younger, again, like you wanted to have the connection, you wanted to have the husband or the wife, whatever, take it in, blah, blah, blah. And that's what you wanted to do. But now it's like, now you're more so focused on like your passions, the stuff that makes you happy, even if it don't make other people happy, even if other people don't understand it, even if other people try to knock it or distract you from doing what you love doing. Keep fucking doing it. Okay? Keep fucking doing it. Because if they were in the position that you were in here, collective, they want to keep doing it too. They will want the support. But if they aren't in that energy, how the fuck can they give you the support? So you got to support yourself. That's just on period. That's the light that you're seeing now. Okay? Nobody's going to support you if they are determined to misunderstand you. If they are determined to misunderstand you and misunderstand like the things that make you happy, then out with the old, in with the new. Okay? Out with the old, in with the new. What's the Sun and the Page of Cups? Damn, it's a lot of pages. Page of Swords here. It's a new idea. It's a thirst for knowledge here. Yeah, once you open the door, you can't close it. Once you see something, you can't unsee it. Like, the fuck? I feel like this is a way that you communicate. It's a different way that you communicate, or you're communicating. But it's a new love. It's bringing you a lot of joy. It is. It's bringing you a lot of joy. You know what's so interesting? It can be something where in the past you couldn't play with cards, right? Because cards was considered bad. And you can also be like a tarot reader or something like that. Now you older. Now you can fucking play with cards whenever you feel like playing with cards, but you still have that disconnect with people who look at certain things as negative because they don't have the mindset to open up to new perspectives and see things as a way of communicating differently. Okay, they stuck here in this devil energy of, oh, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad, it's evil, it's this, it's that, it's that. But it's the same thing here, collective. It's creative speech, it's knowledge, it's knowing things, it's psychology, it's physio, it's a whole lot of things. Spirituality. We even got traditions here. Not everything is meant to stay, but not everything is meant to go either. With the Sun to the Page of Swords, we have the Temperance. Is definitely bringing a lot of balance and peace. All this new perspective, all the light energy. Ugh. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Out with the old, in with the new. There's new teamwork, new collaboration, something about learning, building something together, bringing on partnerships that's going to be equal. It's going to be balanced. It's going to take a lot of patience here, collective, because a lot of people are going to pretend that they're not there yet, and most people aren't, but it's something about maybe a purpose that you're finding, and it's going to be people that you're going to be able to collaborate with, your own team. You're starting your own channel, you're finding your people, okay? And this is a collaboration, like for you guys, this channel is a collaboration. I'm here, I'm presenting the messages, but I need your help to help the channel grow, and it's a balance, okay? You like it, I love it. There we go. You like, you comment, you subscribe, you share. There we go. We grow. Right? It's a Temperance, Three of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups. Okay. I feel like many of you are in deep contemplation. You might be reevaluating certain circumstances. I do believe that, again, once the collaborations that enter your life comes into play, you're not going to be that emotional the way you used to be here, collective. I do feel like you are maybe taking a break at this time when it comes to some sort of offer or some sort of union. I feel like, there's a lot of lessons that you had to learn emotionally, and there's a lot of scarring and wounding that needed to be repaired. I do feel like that the Four of Cups is necessary during that time, but I do feel like, when it's meant, it will be, and if it doesn't, then it won't be. Okay, yeah, we have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. So again, I feel like you are going in a different direction. I feel like love is not really on your mind anymore. You're not that love struck like you used to be, that kid in the candy store, like, ooh, I need a boy, I need a this, I need a, like, you're not looking to be seen in that type of way here, collective. I do feel like, see, you're nurturing and honoring yourself, the Empress energy here. You're just really, really focused more so on your growth, your development, your abundance. And I feel like whatever this is going to expand whatever lifestyle you can currently be in, and it's just gonna expand something. But keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Yeah. So again, when it came to your partners, whoever this not so divine masculine that pulled up in the reading in the beginning, I feel like, that was like your final straw. That was the straw that broke the camel's back for you to actually move forward and stand on business and focus on your dreams, your goals, your aspirations independently. Yeah, it's like you gotta prove, not that you gotta prove anything to this person, but you gotta show this person that, you know what I'm saying, like they cannot fuck with you. In order to get back into in like even speaking range, they gonna have to change their ways, because you're definitely keeping somebody at a distance. You have turned your back on this connection entirely because you're working on yourself. The fuck? All right. It says new life. The number 39 can be of significance. 93. The number 12, which also turns into a 3. The chopper. All right. What is this? Number 39. Okay, and I'm going to read the whole thing because there's different messages that goes with this for those of you who know these cards. So for new life, the essential meaning is birth of new ideas, growth opportunities, a breath of fresh air, and life renewing itself. The oracle's message is, when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Relationship message. New energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very conspicuous sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. The prosperity message is, you have every reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. The protection message is, you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit that. It's okay to admit you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. My dog just farted, y'all. Oh my God. He stinks, y'all. He stinks. So you got new life here, y'all. Okay? New life. New life. All right? Embrace it, embody it. Body it. whatever you feel. I haven't done a long reading like this in a minute, y'all, but I'm about to wrap it up. Okay, I'm about to wrap it up. It says wedding in the reverse. So again, there could be a divorce here. New life. Singing and dancing. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. A lot of you can like music. Music makes me feel good too, y'all. Music makes me lose. I like music. We have goddess. It says express your divine feminine energy, embracing this magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So it's time for you to really embrace yourself. Stand on fucking business, y'all. Stand on business. Okay, don't let nobody take you out attune with your intuition. Nobody can tell you nothing. We have codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. We're going to cut that. We've already acknowledged those things, right? But they're coming out, so it's important. We have vacuum away fear. Call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. Yeah, don't be afraid to walk this path alone, baby. All right. Ascended Masters. We have powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. This is why you have this new life. Beautiful. Just a few more. It's a deck I really wish I had just now. This is too many. I'm not taking all of this. I wish I had the deck with me right now, but I do wish I had it right now. We have clear yourself. It says, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Again, we all have them. We've all absorbed a lot of shit in our life, you know what I'm saying? But it's really up to us to define ourselves. Are we going to be victims or are we going to be victors? And the only way we're going to be victors is if we are able to acknowledge the bullshit we've contributed to in our own life. Not saying it's 100% your fault, but you did contribute just a little. And whenever you are able to say, you know what, I contributed here, and there, you're getting somewhere. Guys, I hope that the message resonated. Again, if it did, if you like what you heard, please like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel. I can't do this without you guys. And that's all I have for you. Until next time, namaste.